So sometimes we have workbooks or books that have digital copies, but they're huge. Like this document is 234 pages. And so we need to be able to split them into smaller PDFs. And I think the quickest way to do that is just to download it on your machine, and then you go to the print. And instead of, so then for the destination, normally you'd have a printer in here, and I switch it to save as PDF. And then instead of all pages, I click here and I do custom. And so then I can give it the page range to show what I want to print. So I can break it up into smaller sections. So before I do that, I'm just going to hit cancel here. So what I have to do is I have to look through the book to see which pages start where. And so this one, so chapter 1 starts on page 1. But what happens is when I scroll and I get to page 1, right here, if I click on the side, or I click so that I see this up here, so I just sort of like mouse to the top, you can say this is really page 7. So it's not really page 1. It says page 1 down here, but that's not true. So in terms of my PDF, it's on the 7th page. So I write 7 down, and then I scroll until I find the last page of this chapter. So here we go. Last page of the chapter supposedly is page 10, and again, just move my mouse up, and that's really page 16. So chapter 1 goes until page 16, so I could do a file print. I'm actually going to do chapter 2 because I've already done chapter 1. So chapter 2 starts on page 17, and again, I scroll till I find where it ends, and it's page 24. So now I'm going to go to the print icon, and I have it save as PDF and pages, custom, and it's going to be 17 through 24. And it brings up a preview. Whoops. Helps if you type it right. 17 through 24. So it's going to show a preview here in a second, so that way I can double check to make sure I did it right. And so that's the first page. Yep. And I can go and I make sure, and yep, that's the last page, so I know that it's right. And then I just click save. And then it's going to download the information here. And so I'm going to change it to what I want it to be called. And I click save. So I would just repeat this process. I've already have written down actually what chapter 3 starts with page 24. And so I would just do this again and again. And then just for easy access to Google Classroom, you just would then upload it. So you'd go to your folder that you wanted, and I'm going to click new, and I'm going to upload the file. I could also just drag it too. So either way. And now I have the new chapter here. So then it's in the smaller sections, and it's easier for me to assign it to students in Google Classroom. Now I can do the same thing with chapter 1. I can break it just to give them a couple pages a day. So however you want to do it, again, you just print the pages that you want. Make sure you name the file, re-upload it, and then you can assign to students.